Welcome back to Catskill History from the Hills and Hollows, where we uncover the hidden stories of the Catskill Mountains. Today, we're diving into a darker chapter of this region's history, a time when the serene hills and hollows of the Catskills became a playground for some of America's most notorious gangsters and criminals. The Catskill Mountains, nestled just 100 miles northwest of New York City, have long been a place of escape. In the early 20th century, the region's pristine wilderness and cool summer air drew city dwellers seeking relief from the sweltering streets. But by the 1920s, the Catskills gained a new reputation, not just as a vacation spot, but as a haven for some of the most infamous figures of the American underworld. Why here? Well, the Catskills offered seclusion, proximity to the city, and a network of resorts where shady deals could hide behind the glitz of showbiz. The 1920s and 30s marked the rise of the Borscht Belt, a collection of resorts in Sullivan and Ulster counties catering primarily to Jewish families from New York City. In Greene and Delaware counties, there were also Italian and Irish enclaves, as the seasonal urban culture was more balkanized at the time. Places like Grossinger's, Kutscher's, and the Concord weren't just about pastrami on rye or comedy shows. They were also discreet retreats for mobsters looking to lie low or broker deals. One of the most infamous gangsters to leave his mark on the Catskills was Jack Legs Diamond. Known as the clay pigeon of the underworld for surviving multiple assassination attempts, Diamond used the Catskills as a hideout during the Prohibition era. In the late 1920s, he reportedly stashed bootlegged liquor in the region's remote hollows, taking advantage of the area's secluded roads to smuggle goods between New York City and upstate. Diamond's luck ran out in 1931 when he was gunned down in Albany, but his time in the Catskills cemented the region's reputation as a gangster's refuge. And he wasn't alone. Dutch Schultz, another Prohibition-era mobster, also made the Catskills his stomping ground. Schultz, a ruthless bootlegger and numbers racket kingpin, was known to frequent the area, using its hotels as meeting points for his criminal empire. The story of Dutch Schultz's treasure is one of the Catskills' enduring mysteries. In 1935, facing pressure from law enforcement, Schultz reportedly hid his loot in a steel box somewhere near Phoenicia or Esopus Creek. After his assassination in Newark, the treasure's location died with him. To this day, adventurers comb the hills and hollows, hoping to uncover Schultz's lost millions. By the 1940s and 50s, the Borscht Belt was at its peak, and so was its connection to organized crime. The resorts, with their thousands of rooms and bustling nightclubs, were perfect fronts for money laundering and illegal gambling. Mob figures like Meyer Lansky, a key architect of the American Mafia, were rumored to have financial stakes in some Catskill hotels. The Borscht Belt wasn't just a mobster's hideout, it was a cultural phenomenon. Comedians like Woody Allen, Mel Brooks, and Joan Rivers got their start here, performing for audiences that sometimes included mob-connected figures in the crowd. The resort's nightclubs were a proving ground for talent, but they also hosted secret meetings where deals were struck and debts settled. It was a world where glamour and danger danced cheek to cheek. One chilling tale from this era involves the murder of Irving Big Gangy Cohen, a mob associate who vanished in the Catskills in 1949. Cohen was last seen at the Thompson Hotel in Monticello, a popular Borscht Belt spot. Rumors swirled that he crossed the wrong people and was taken out in the dense forests of Sullivan County. His body was never found, adding to the Catskills' reputation as a place where secrets stayed buried. By the 1970s, the Borscht Belt began to fade. Air travel made exotic destinations more accessible, and the rise of Atlantic City casinos drew tourists away. With the resorts went the gangsters, leaving behind crumbling hotels and whispers of their crimes. Today, the Catskills are experiencing a renaissance. From Jack Diamond's bootlegging to Dutch Schultz's lost treasure, the Catskills have seen their share of infamy. These mountains, once a refuge for outlaws, remain a place of mystery and wonder. So, the next time you hike a Catskill trail or pass an old resort, keep your eyes peeled. You never know what secrets the hills might hold. Thanks for joining us on Catskill History from the Hills and Hollows. If you enjoyed this dive into the Catskills gangster history, give us a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. That's it from the Catskill history from the hills and hollows. Until next time, keep exploring the stories of these wild mountains.